Howdy! SimTheWorld here, back with our farming series in Farming Simulator 19, the Alpine expansion. So, it's bright and early, we gotta take care of the cattle. Oh, that pump's still not in yet. Why is that taking so long? We definitely purchased it. I thought that'd be here by this morning. It's annoying. This plumber is taking forever. We should have just did the work ourselves. That's okay. We got a tank of water still. I'll refill this just in the meantime, just in case he's not here and done by tonight. Yeah, let's let that refill. Oh, yeah, he's here. He's working. I guess it was a day delay. Interesting. Well, that answers that. Maybe by tomorrow he'll be done, hopefully. We'll see. It'll be nice when we don't have to use that water tank anymore, though I guess it's, it's not a big deal. That's why I never did it before. I don't mind. It takes a couple extra seconds to drive that tank over and refill it. But now that we're getting a larger farm, now that we're moving and have some money, I do want to optimize how we are running the farm. That way it will be able to be scaled. If we can run a farm smoothly and without issue with 50 cows, we'll be able to do it with quite a few more. Ooh, and this is empty. So, the cows still have plenty of food. They're happy. We're back up to 61%. Of course, this had dropped. Their health had cumulatively dropped when we put the 12 new cows in here. I don't think it was that big of a deal. Based on the milk production, I bet it's something where the cows that we just dropped off were such a low percent that it was just a issue of them balancing and averaging out between the cows that we already had, and we're happy. So as for our ratios, let's go ahead. We need a straw bale. We need I forget if it's 1 or 2 silage bales. We'll play around and get this right. Of course, we have our straw bales over here. Jump out. Yeah, I got the menu open just to give you guys a view, especially when we're trying to mix this stuff. I'll get a hay bale out too. And it would be helpful if I put the bale spike on, wouldn't it? Not going to do much with that. Yeah, at least from here, it doesn't look like the... Ooh. Let's go check out that back real quick. Oh, look at this. This is a perfect example. So you can see this is all ready to be collected as hay. This grass is still drying here. It could have been because of the slope. It could be because of the sun. It wasn't as perfect. That is fantastic to see. And this is really helpful for me because it's always hard to tell what's damp, what's not, what's dry, what's ready for hay. Another weird thing I've been noticing is we've got weeds popping up in these fields. And I didn't think they popped up just in the random grass area. Like, as you can see, these areas aren't, designated fields. We could certainly plow and make them that. But even in the front here, we've got weeds popping in, and we don't need to plow and fertilize this. This grows naturally, so I wonder if it's just because we cut it, now they're growing in. We won't get another cut this year, so hopefully the weeds don't actually become an issue. I just thought it was interesting to see that. I would not have... I guess in real life you'd expect weeds in your grass. No one has perfect grass like that unless you spend a lot of money. But of course in the game I was not anticipating that. Anyhow, let's get this TMR ready. We gotta feed the cows. They're already clamoring for food. I'm getting better with this bales. Ah. Where did that go? I was literally saying I was getting better with it, and it disappeared. Oh, you know what? It probably fell off and went back in here. Yeah, at 15. That was so confusing. I was like, where did that just... Did it just spontaneously disappear? Okay, so I won't jinx myself, and I'll go the other way with this. And of course, now that... Just gotta be slow and slow, and it all works out. We gotta get this up high anyhow to drop in. I think when we get a bigger farm, that's when I'm going to start doing bigger bales. We can adjust the bale size, but especially for this mixer here, it wouldn't make sense to do anything but 4,000 liter bales. Because it only holds 16,000 liters, and to get good ratios on the PMR, it's very helpful just to do 4,000 liters. Alright, there's our hay bale. I think it's 2 silage bales. We'll connect and take a look. Of course, we'll use the silage from the pit, and not necessarily the the silage that's in there already, or that we've got wrapped. We definitely could drop it in. It'd be nice to clean out the silage pit, especially since we're not going to be using that as often. So let me get this set up, and I'll meet you guys over there. So I think, based on this chart, let me go through here. I gotta turn this on, that would help. I wonder if we actually could just use 2 hay bales instead of doing the silage. Because look at that, okay, now they're in ratio now. If I fill this up completely, yeah, I think we could get away with 25% silage and only 50%, and doing 50% hay, which could be kind of cool. Be a good cost-saving measures. Though I do find it's easier to make silage than it is hay. Now that we have those mowers, it is really quick just to go through and cut everything down. It mows it into a line. We don't have to worry about drying times. Okay, I think I've got it lined up where I like it. Just at the very edge there. Now it looks like between this and the brush, we should be able to sneak through with it without bumping anything. I can't wait for a better solution than this, though. It is just a little bit tedious. But as we get a bigger farm, we'll get bigger equipment to handle this sort of thing. And I think this should take care of the cows this morning. The cleanliness is up. They got plenty of straw. Thought we already took care of the straw for them. Maybe that hasn't registered quite yet. Let's hop over there and we'll do that again real quick. But it's already 9 in the morning. It's damp out. We gotta let that hay dry in the backfield before we can bale it. So that's what I'm going to be doing later this afternoon. I'll catch you guys up when we get to that point. Because yeah, once I finish messing with the cows here, it's just a waiting game. So it appears I did not estimate well how long this would take to dry. As you can see now, it does look like all of it is hay. It all dried out. At least I think so. Let me check over. Yeah, it's just taking a second to load in. It is the next day, though. We are on day 2 of end of summer. Let's take a look here at the calendar. Yeah, we're on day 2. Took a little longer than I would have expected, but I've been taking care of the cattle in between. I killed yesterday, cleaning some of the equipment, repairing, just basic maintenance stuff. You can see this looks all pretty now. The plumber is taking his good old time, that is for damn sure. 10 out of 10, would not recommend them. Do it yourself, don't wait 10 years like I have been. But this does mean I need to get the windrower out. We got to get all that hay collected and then we can bale it. So that is this morning goals. Make sure the time is moving correctly, of course. Yeah, I had to figure out why this was taking so long. It was a little frustrating, but because the top of this was certainly drying much quicker than the rest of it. But I guess that is seasons. Nothing. So much of this ends up being random. How it all works, how it all comes together in the end. But yeah, we're going to get this all put together. That way it's easier to bale. And I will catch you guys on the other side. So I'm finishing up. This is my second trailer load. I think this is the last hay bale we have to pick up. So we're going to go deposit this. I filled the other trailer, so in total we got another 40 hay bales off of this backfield. So it seems I get 20 out of the front and 40 out of the back, so that's 60 bales of hay a year, or silage depending on what we'll need. That is good to know. And that is without doing anything but letting it grow naturally. Hopefully that's continues. We'll see if next year if there's an issue with plowing or fertilizing, if it just loses its tendency to do that. Let's load this up into the bunker. Hopefully I'm close enough. There is one bale off to the right there that just won't go in. It's one of those weird hay bales, I guess. But alright, that takes enough of that. We're almost done with the day. It took me all afternoon just to finish up this hay, but for 40 bales I think that's good. The plumber finally finished. That is my one good news today. He's out of here, all his crap's gone, and we have water. So it's as simple as coming over here and we turn it on and it fills it up. So we don't need this water trailer anymore. I'm going to keep the trailer. I'm just going to park it in the back, out of the way. Nothing we got to worry about. See how the cows are doing today. So I got to clean them up, give them a little straw, do all that good stuff. I don't think any of the cows have given birth yet. They're getting close. Half a year left, I think, on a lot of them. So, wow, we already have 3,500 liters of milk in there. We are definitely cruising along in this series. So with that, I think this is going to wrap up. This is going to be our last video over the summer. I think autumn's when we're going to be doing a lot of the harvesting. It looks like there's still just a couple fertilizing contracts. We still have a couple days left. So I'm going to do some of those fertilizing contracts and earn some money on the side. But we'll come back. Next episode, we'll be starting autumn. So get excited. We're going to be harvesting. We're going to be getting prepped up and stocked up for winter. The series is only going to be getting better. So thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates to future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.